Hello, welcome back. I'm James Marchington, and this is your weekly news update from TSC. Once again, the news this week has been dominated by the shambles over the general licences, and we've got an update on the latest position with controlling pigeons and crows. Plus, we've details of what's coming up at the Oxford Gun Company, including a charity shoot this Saturday in aid of multiple sclerosis. And we chat to Lucy at the Oxford Gun Company about the Fausti Ladies' Day on the 8th of June. All that coming up after this. Well, the row over the general licences rumbles on, making it virtually impossible for farmers and gamekeepers in England to legally control pigeons, crows and other pests, just at the worst possible time of year. I went over the background to how we got in this mess last week, so check our previous news programme if you need to catch up. Since then, Natural England have issued a couple more new general licences for controlling pigeons and Canada geese, although they're being slated by countryside organisations as unfit for purpose. The government are clearly embarrassed by the whole sorry mess because they're taking the job of licensing away from Natural England and handing it to DEFRA. DEFRA immediately called for evidence on the impact of losing the general licences, and the organisations are already working on their response. The National Gamekeepers Organisation isn't pulling any punches. They say they'll make it clear that the result has been chaos, anger, impracticality, and worst of all, damage to crops, livestock including game birds, and wildlife, not least rare and declining birds. They say we urgently need workable, practical general licences to restore things to what they were and resolve what they call a serious crisis for the countryside. So what does that mean for farmers, keepers and shooters? Can you actually go out and shoot crows and pigeons now, or not? Well, the answer is yes and no. Some people applied on Natural England's website and have been issued an individual licence to control specific pests. If you've got one of those, you can do what it says on the licence, provided you follow all the conditions in the licence. For the rest of us, there are now 3 general licences. GL26 covers shooting or trapping carrion crows to protect livestock. GL31 allows you to shoot wood pigeons to protect crops. And GL28 is for culling Canada geese to protect public health and safety. Now that sounds like progress, but these general licences aren't a straight replacement for the old ones, so you can't just carry on as before. If you're going shooting pigeons or crows, you'll need to be very careful. Make sure you've read all the terms and conditions and can show exactly what crop or livestock you're protecting. Plus, you'll need to be able to prove that you've tried the recommended methods of scaring and are only shooting the birds as a last resort. You can see why BASC and the NGO are saying these new licences aren't fit for purpose. So that's where things stand now. It's thoroughly unsatisfactory, but there are signs of progress. Follow the BASC and NGO websites for the latest updates, and we'll bring you the latest developments in next week's news. Now, we mentioned last week that the Oxford Gun Company is hosting a Ladies' Shooting Day in association with Fausti on the 8th of June. It's going to be a fun, relaxed day for ladies who shoot or simply fancy giving shooting a go. And it's also the official UK launch of the new Fausti Aphrodite, a gun specially designed for female shooters. David Florent caught up with Lucy at the Oxford Gun Company, who's been behind planning the event.
You don't have to go out and be competitive, and you don't have to spend a lot of time with a lot of old men, really, because that's all I found at club shoots. It was a lot of old men and it got boring. I just want ladies to have fun.
And you've got 2 different things running on that. You've got the kind of cheap have-a-go for ladies,
Yep.
and then you've got the Ladies' Day. What's the format of that? Just explain.
So the have-a-go is just standard 25 clays, fully instructed, just have some fun. And then the sporting is, the first one starts at 10, and then the second one starts at 1. It's just a 50 bird sporting, fully, you've got tuition all the way through by fully qualified instructors. It's just going to be a great day to have some fun.
To find out more about the Fausti Ladies' Day, go to oxfordguncompany.co.uk. This Saturday, there's a charity shoot at the Oxford Gun Company in aid of the Berkshire MS Therapy Centre. There's a have a go session for anyone who hasn't shot before, as well as a competition for experienced shots. So whether you're a regular or brand new to shooting, come along on Saturday for a fun day out supporting local people with MS. More details at oxfordguncompany.co.uk or call the shop on 01844 238 308. Now here's my pick of the latest shooting videos on YouTube. The general licenses shambles has sparked loads of comment, with people you don't normally see taking to YouTube to air their views. This one, for example, is Colin Humphreys, who uses some fairly strong language, so it's not one to play out loud in front of the children. My personal favourite, though, is Godfrey Bloom, who hits the nail on the head in his video, which he titles Defra and the Urban Nancy Boys. I'll put links to both those in the description below. And finally, don't forget Oxford Gun Company are hosting Philippa Stroud's brain tumour charity shoot on the 29th of June, so make a note of that date in your diary. We're back on Thursday with our next video, so give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and do please support our sponsors when you're shopping for a gun, cartridges, clothing, and so on. It's important we support the companies that support shooting. See you Thursday!